Welcome to Straight Talk with your host, Patty Foster.
With me again is Rosa to talk with us about her eyes.
My eyes, I had to go for license, and by 3 months before I went for license, my son said, "Why don't you go into the doctor and check your eyes?" So when I checked my eyes, the first time I checked my eyes, the doctor says, "You have cataracts, and you got to have one of them is pretty bad. You have to have it operated." So I said, "How soon can you operate me? I never had examination before." I said, "When can you operate me?" He said, "May the 5th. So May the 5th, he operated the first eye. And when I woke up following days, I really was surprised the vision I could see. That was my lazy eye. And then by 2 weeks later, he operated the second eye. The second eye didn't came out as good as the first. The first one has 20/20 vision. The second one came 40, but it's considered perfect vision by having the two eyes together. And it was very difficult to see the world again. It's harder to drive at the beginning. I didn't wear glasses, and so sudden my crutches had disappeared. And with no crutches, and it took me by 4 to 5 weeks to suddenly realize I received a blessing from him up there. He gave me something special I have to keep for my rest of my life. Before I'm gone, I can even see wrinkles on people's faces on television. I see things that I have never dreamed that are still possible at my age. I be 90 in August the 8th. I'll be 90 years old. And I see things now that I have not seen before. After rain, I can see the whole world is washed. It's not just rain to me anymore. It's a cleaning for the city. It's clean. Sudden, God cleans the city. It's not rain. We call it rain, but to me it looks like the trees are nice and green again. And then in a couple of weeks they turn dusty. I'm able to, even in my house, I say, the dust is raining now. I see things, they're not clean. But I'm finally realizing that I have to live a little dirt too, because after all, potatoes grow in dirt. We have to live with certain things and accept them. But for me to receive a blessing like that is a great thing. And I'm very, very grateful that I am able to happen.
Let's talk about the Holocaust Museum in Dallas.
The Holocaust Museum is a very interesting place. It has been created for the people to find out what we've been through. But we started off in the beginning, it was created down in Jewish Community Center. And it was built over there. We had rooms in there, and we had all organized in there. But we couldn't stay in there for the only reason because people had connected it as a Jewish organization. But it's not a Jewish organization. It's an organization for all people. All people benefit from this. And so it's an all people organization. It's created by Jewish people, but not as a Jewish organization. I work a lot for them. I do whatever I can. I've been with them for by 30, 40 years. I did a lot of speaking engagement. I talked to more than thousands and thousands of children. I'm doing whatever I can to leave something behind that we have passed through this earth. It's not a Jewish organization. It's for all people organization. And we moved out they moved them out from the Holocaust Museum because everybody was connected with Judaism. And it's not Jewish. It is for all people. It's an all people organization. And that's when they add up what they are now. And then when they got over there, they rented cost 2 lots. And they bought them. Somebody was smart enough to buy the 2 lots right before Kennedy was shot. A block away from Kennedy where he was shot. Well, it's a very good location, but not too many wanted that area because of Kennedy's being shot there. I'm grateful that I'm here in this age, and I'm still able to go on in to go to the gym every day, 5 days a week. I work out very hard. I work out by 2.5 hours every day. First thing in the morning, I get up. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I installed a machine when I was in my early 50s. That when I'm going to get old, I won't be able to drive. I have my own workshop in my garage. So first thing in the morning when I get up 5 o'clock, I go into the garage and I work out 30 for 3 minutes. Don't ask me how I picked 33 minutes, but everything has, I work out with the machine, I work out 21 minutes, and after that, the machine still works till 30 minutes, till I finish, but it's changing. Then I change it on my legs, and I do weights, I do facial, and to the end, I lift weights, 2 minutes, and 1 minute I just exercise my fingers. And that comes into complete 33 minutes, not 1 minute more or less. Then I stop, I come into the house, and I have a sip of something. I lay down and I rest for another hour. 7 o'clock, exactly. It was earlier, I don't get out of bed. When it's 7, I get out straight from the bed, fix myself breakfast. What my breakfast contains from 1 egg, 1 glass of orange juice, 1 glass of water, and 1 banana with flaxseed and my vitamins. That's my breakfast. Then I put my clothes on and I leave the house by 8 o'clock, 10 minutes between 8 or 8:10. I'm already in the car and I drive 12 miles to the gym. Then I go in there, I check in, and I go ride the bicycle for 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, I come in and I sit down. And that is by 9:10. It's finished my 30 minutes, and then by 9:30, I go into the water aerobics, and I do an hour of water aerobics. That is my day workouts. Then I take a shower, I go into the steam room, and I get myself situated, take a shower, and come home. And that's how my day begins in home.
An amazing day. And Rosa, you said before you trust people, you should think it over. Decide for yourself what is right and what is wrong.
I still believe that. And this is what it is. Or you say something, you have to decide yourself. Don't ever blame other people for the things in case something comes out wrong out of our mouths. There's not always the right thing comes out. So you have to be able to accept good and bad. And that's how life is. I've been in a speaking engagement. It's in Diarrhea, Texas, middle school. So I'll give them the age here too, see? I was there at a speaking engagement, and I had a wonderful time with the teachers. The night before we had dinner together, and we had 24 teachers in the house, and it was beautiful. Everything was just perfect and very nice, and we had a little conversation. By the ending, they asked me to talk a little bit about the Holocaust because they said that tomorrow they won't be at some of them wouldn't be there. So I did talk a little bit, but very minor. And I said good night, I went home. The next morning they came and picked me up, and I had breakfast there, and then I went into the class. The class started at 10 o'clock. We had 800 students, or more. I don't know, because it was a loaded area. But I know that they said 800 had appeared. And so I spoke to them, and it took me by an hour, hour and a half. I had by 8 or 10 questions. They asked questions. I gave them the answers. And it was very well, they welcomed me very nicely. And then to the end, before I had a chance to say goodbye to them, they gave me a present. And the present was, two people were holding up a flag. And the flag was signed. It looked to me like it's like a painting, a very beautiful signature. It looks like it has been quite supervised. Somebody has supervised that flag. In the middle is my name, and 800 students have signed it. It was beautiful. And out of nowhere, something came out of me. I told them, thank you very much for it, and I appreciate it. Believe me, I appreciate it for them. But to put that just in my house, that wouldn't be enough. I felt they are building now a new building in the Holocaust Museum here. And one of the walls, it will be a perfect place for this painting to go on. You asked me why did I survive. There's a big reason why I survived. I know. I finally know what the reason is why I survived. He up there had placed me at the right place at the right time. And for that, I'm very grateful to him. I had a nice life. When I'm leaving, I am not sorry. I enjoyed life, and I want other people to enjoy it now. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Straight Talk with your host, Patty Foster. Patty is a motivational speaker, writer, musician, and has an amazing testimony of God's faithfulness. For more information, log on to www.pattyfoster.com.